Jennifer, Registered Dietitian with Sedona North. Today I am bringing you episode number 2 on eating for your genes. So today, with it being Heart Month, we're going to talk about cardiovascular disease and how to reduce your risk. So one of the areas that we can look at is our salt or our sodium intake. Sodium is highly linked with high blood pressure or hypertension. So when we look at your nutrigenomics report, you will look at 70 different gene markers. Inside of your personalized nutrition and fitness report, we're going to focus today on sodium related to the ACE gene, which is the angiotensin-converting enzyme gene that is related to your risk of high blood pressure. So in Canada, we live in a very salty world. We tend to really enjoy high sodium foods at a very young age. So we need to look at how we can reduce our sodium intake. Now, depending on your risk elevation, we would be recommending 2,300 milligrams or less for your total salt intake, or if you have the elevated ACE gene, we would be looking at 1,500 milligrams or less. Now, what does that mean in real life? So typically, we consume over 3,000 milligrams of sodium a day. And when I ask people this question, oh, I don't eat a lot of salt, but when we get digging, it doesn't just come from the salt that we're adding onto our foods. The most of the sodium that we get actually comes from processed and packaged foods, 75% of it. If you are someone that regularly eats out or consumes processed and packaged foods, you typically will have quite a high sodium diet. So today I just wanted to give you some really practical tips on what you can do to reduce your sodium intake, whether or not you do have the elevated gene or not. So some of the things I have here are like canned soups, canned pasta sauces, pickled products, as well as here I have a low sodium chicken broth. But what I wanted to do was bring your attention to the nutrition facts panel. So this is where you're going to find key sources of nutrition information. So you can see here under sodium, for 1 cup, it will provide you with 27% of your daily value of sodium. So that is a lot, even though we know that this product is supposed to be 30% less sodium. It's still considered a high sodium product. So when you're looking at the percentage daily value on the nutrition facts panel, anything 15% or higher is going to be a high source of that nutrient. So in this case, sodium. Anything 5% or below is going to be low in that nutrient. So some ways that we can reduce our sodium intake would be like choosing fresh and frozen vegetables and fruits most often, but also choosing no salt added when you're buying canned products. So any types of canned vegetables, you want to look for that word no salt added. Another way of adding flavor to your foods would be choosing fresh herbs and spices as well as dried herbs. So for example, instead of buying garlic salt, purchasing garlic powder, or instead of buying onion salt, buying onion powder. Also using lots of fresh onions and fresh garlic as well. In the summertime, we can get away with using our fresh herbs as much as possible to add flavor to our cooking. So really getting back in the kitchen, trying some new recipes, watching how much salt we're adding to our foods, and make sure that we're being very savvy when we go to the grocery store and really reading our nutrition facts panels for that 5% or less of sodium. Thank you for joining me today, and if you'd like any more information, please visit our website at www.sedonanorth.ca. Thank you.